What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy. I didn't really do a whole massive video on all these different topics because, or one individual on all these topics because there was so much at the time. It started coming out about Thursday. I was too busy working on, well, Ballbusters intros and all that. I have to talk about this. I talked about it over the weekend and probably won't go very far, but something's going on over at Lucasfilm altogether, because last week we had Cannes Film Festival. I can speak. And one of the things that was shown at Cannes Film Festival was Indiana Jones 5. Okay, Indiana Jones 5 coming out. It has about a month or so until it releases in theaters, airs over there, and it is met with a 5-minute lukewarm applause. Nothing good. Nothing good. We already have Rotten Tomatoes because they couldn't go out and put a review embargo on this movie. So reviews are already coming out 50%. Critics don't like it. It's already being bombarded with just all sorts of not backlash, but disdain, I would say. Like, not good. Less than about a month though away from release. This movie has, so we still have a month till this movie releases, and it's already being panned by critics. You are already seeing all over the internet. You're already seeing critics and shills and everything like that come out and say, hey, this movie already sucks. I believe it was IGN gave the movie a 4 out of 5. Let me pull that up real quick. Jones 5 review. Indiana Jones 5, Dial of Destiny. What was the score? Here it is. IGN gave the movie a 4 out of 10. This is IGN we're talking about. This is the shilliest of shill websites. It gave the movie a 4 out of 10. It has been known that IGN will probably never give something less than a 5. Because, hey, you could hurt somebody's feeling. What did they give Velma? That's what I'm starting to wonder about. IGN Velma score. IGN even gave Velma a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. And I know I'm going all over the place with this video, but there's a reason for this. IGN gave Velma 6 out of 10. They're giving Indiana Jones 5, which is Disney, which is Lucasfilm, which is KK, 4 out of 10. Something's going on here. Primarily, I think it's just that bad, but at the same time, there's something going on when it comes to Lucasfilm as a whole. Now, I'm not going to come out here, throw on a mask, and be like, Kathleen Kennedy's leaving. Oh, it's already confirmed. She's out the door. No, I don't know these things. I don't like to deal with rumors. I just don't care for it. What I will say is there's some interesting goings on at Lucasfilm and Lucasfilm Properties when you take note that of some of the things that happened last week and counting. You have Galactic Star Cruiser shutting down. This was a however many billion dollars, or was it million? It was like $2 million or $2 billion investment that is now just out the door. This investment where you could go in and sit in basically a jail cell and have to do all these pre-approved things and not get to actually go around Disney World except for Galaxy's Edge is now shutting down, primarily because it's way too expensive to go and was just awful, but it's shutting down. Everything else at Disney is perfectly fine right now, but this is no longer here. This is the pride and joy for Lucasfilm, and it failed in about 2 years, a year and a half to 2 years. What's going on with this? Well, bad marketing, bad ideas, also all around, but this is shutting down. You then have, and all the Disney removals that are happening to Disney Plus, like these shows are being basically vaulted away. You're never going to see these shows again. And there's a lot of weird, crazy stuff, a lot of woke programming. It's not the end of the woke, but in all this programming, you also had Willow getting pulled from Disney Plus and Hulu and are not going to be seen. Like they can't do anything on this. What's happening? I have a prediction that Disney is finally possibly going to start taking some aims at Kathleen Kennedy and Lucasfilm as a whole. I predict something's going to change up, but one of the big ideas, and this is from some of the rumors and some of the claims, that after Indy 5, Kathleen Kennedy's kind of done. Like, this was supposed to be her magnum opus. Just put it out and leave. Now, she's not going to be, shit canned or fired. She's going to be allowed to walk out on her own regard, but if it happens, it happens. I, for one, will not sit here and say it's gonna happen. It's definitive. It's 110% confirmed that Kathleen Kennedy's gone. What I will say is there's some interesting movements here. These are the movements that they're telling you to the public. But with how some of these things are going on, it just feels weird. Like, Lucasfilm has not been doing well right now. And they haven't been really doing well since the sequel trilogies, but a lot of people haven't been outwardly spoken about it. But when you get to what happened at Star Wars Celebration with very little viewership, all sorts of the panning and discuss over all the movies that were coming out, you now have Indiana Jones 5 being panned. You have all sorts of crazy stuff going on. It kind of begs me to believe that potentially Lucasfilm is going to have some shakeups coming on. Disney as a whole will probably have some shakeups as well going on. What type of shakeups, I don't know. I've heard some claims that a lot of these things, like Indiana Jones 5, gonna get to the box office, probably be a flop, a massive flop. It costs a lot of money to make this movie, remind you, but it's gonna have issues. But with everything coming down, Disney, Lucasfilm, all this, it just, something's happening, and I don't know what it is. But I want to get your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comment section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it out with friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live, guys. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.